And today, it's the home of the 1994 National Paddleball Association Men's Doubles Championships. Coney Island, home of the Cyclone and the world-famous boardwalk. And today, it's the home of the 1994 National Paddleball Association Men's Doubles Championships. Welcome to the 1994 National Paddleball Association Championships featuring men's doubles. I'm Kevin Lynch, and I'll be your host for the next half an hour. The players you're going to see today are world class. So while you're watching the action, you'll get some idea of the speed and intensity involved in America's most exciting new national sport. For those of you who might not be paddleball experts, here are some basic rules for how the game's going to be played today. The tournament is a single-round elimination tournament. As in volleyball, your team must win by at least 2 points. Each game is up to 21 points, except the championship game, which will be to 25. Also, as in volleyball, your team can only score points on their serve. It's important to note that the teams must alternate hits. In order to score, you must hit the ball before it bounces twice. You can hit it on a fly or you can hit it on a bounce, just as long as it returns into the field of play. The players are going to have to be sharp today because one bad game and you're out. The teams got to the finals by participating in 2 qualifying single elimination tournaments, and the top 4 finishers in each tournament made it to today's events. Let's look at the brackets and see what the matchups are. We have our top seed, Robert Sostry and Sammy Cesario Jr. They'll be taking on Ronald Ling and John Sladek. Sostry and Cesario are definitely the favorites. They've played together, they've won together before, they've got the experience needed to take this title. The other game for their bracket will be the 5th seed, Brandon Faison and Freddie Ramirez against the 4th seed, Farley Figueroa and Clarence Davis. Moving to the other bracket, we have Anthony Fiorino and Donnie Chiffone taking on Nelson Dita and John Thompson. Now, many consider Fiorino and Chiffone to be the best strategists in today's tournament. They're someone to watch out for at the 3 seed. The team they're playing, Dita and Thompson, while they're young, they're inexperienced, so we're not sure how they're going to react being in a pressure situation. The other matchup in that bracket will feature Louis Quiles and Neil Pickett going up against Godfrey Brown and Glenn Winokur. Godfrey Brown had a great qualifying tournament to get here. We're going to see if he can stay hot and bring a championship to his team. Let's check out the action in the quarterfinals.
Steve Torrey with the quarterfinals. The first match featured Robert Sostry and Sammy Cesario here serving against John Sladek and Ronald Ling, who puts the ball away with a spike. Sladek and Ling had their moments as Sladek hits a nice rollout in which the ball hits the wall in the court at the same time and virtually rolls out. But Sostry and Cesario had the experience and talent as they attacked at every opportunity. Here Cesario returns the serve and Sostry fights his way into front position to put the ball away. Sostry and Cesario won the match 21-13. The next quarterfinal match Godfrey Brown and Glenn Winokur against Louis Quiles and Neil Pickett. Winokur serves, and he and his partner Brown were adept in moving their opponents from side to side, getting them out of position and leaving them vulnerable on the sidelines or straight up the middle. Quiles and Pickett were sometimes overwhelmed by superior talent, but they played a heads-up game. Watch as Quiles on the far left of your screen sneaks around Winokur to gain the front and uses this advantage to force Brown to make a diving save before Quiles puts it away, frustrating the always intense Godfrey Brown. But this match would belong to Brown and Winokur as Brown hits a nice winner to cap off a victory over Quiles and Pickett, 21-8. Perhaps the best match pitted the experience of Anthony Fiorino and Donnie Chiffone against the youth of Nelson Dita and John Thompson. Dita was all over the court before Donnie the Spike Chiffone puts it away. It was an inspirational effort by Dita, who hit the ball well with the right hand and the left hand or both. But this play best symbolized the match. Fiorino with a nice save. And again, another dive. Chiffone jams Dita. Dita hits it hard, but has to dive to make the save. Finally, the ball is short, and Fiorino and Chiffone hold on to win 21-19.
There were no real surprises in the quarterfinals, although Fiorino and Chiffone had a hard time dealing with Thompson and Dita. In the semifinals, you'll see, the players began to raise both their level of play and their intensity.
The first semifinal featured Sastry and Cesario against Brandon Faison and Freddie Ramirez, who received a first-round bye. Sastry and Cesario dominated this match, constantly keeping Faison and Ramirez on the defensive and winning it going away 21-9. The second semifinal pitted Godfrey Brown and Glenn Winokur against Anthony Fiorino and Donnie Chiffone. This play shows why they call Donnie Chiffone the Spike. But this match was all Brown and Winokur as Godfrey Brown battles his way back into the play and puts it away down the sideline. They win it 21-6. Stay tuned for the finals after this on Prime.
Become a part of the action. Order your official NPA, National Paddleball Association, hats today. If you love paddleball and stylish caps, then these hats are for you. These adjustable caps are available in red, yellow, and aqua. To place your order, simply send a check or money order for $15.99 plus $4.95 for shipping and handling to the National Paddleball Association, 300 West 109th Street, Suite 4G, New York, New York, 10025. Make sure to specify the color of your hat. Become a part of Paddleball Mania. Place your order today. The National Paddleball Association would like to extend you a special offer. You can now order your official 100% cotton pre-shrunk NPA t-shirts. Available in red, white, or blue, these t-shirts feature the authentic NPA logo. Each shirt is only $15.99 plus $4.95 for shipping and handling. Simply send a check or money order to the National Paddleball Association, 300 West 109th Street, Suite 4G, New York, New York, 125. Make sure to specify the color and size of your shirt. Don't miss this opportunity to become a part of the paddleball craze. Don't delay. Order now.
Person needs to send resume to New York. Wants to make a big impression. Goes to post office. Finds out priority mail is a smart solution. Resume gets noticed. Person gets...
Match, and it's going to be a classic. The number 1 and number 2 seed. The number 1 seed, Robert Sastry and Sammy Cesario Jr. breezed through the first couple of rounds to make it to the finals, and they'll be playing the number 2 seed, Godfrey Brown and Glenn Winokur. Godfrey Brown has played phenomenal today. The word on the court is his hot streak might take him all the way to the title. But it looks like we're ready to begin, so let's go down courtside for the championship match. Well, Brown and Winokur have won the coin toss and have elected to serve first, so Godfrey Brown the first serve. Oh, a classic spike there from Brown. Watch him drive Sastry off the far baseline, spiking it right over his head. He's got no shot, and Winokur and Brown have drawn first blood. Oh, nice shot by Brown. You can see Cesario changing hands there. There's not much time to get to the backhand, so you'll see these players go right and left. Oh, perfect divide and conquer strategy. Brown and Winokur drove their opponents to opposite ends of the court and then shot it down the middle. All that was made possible. First Winokur with the save, and then Brown in front on his knees gets to this ball and keeps the point alive. Brown serves at 2-0. Oh, nice drop shot. Drop shot there by Winokur. Perfect. No chance for Cesario to get there, and it's 3-0. Oh, you can see Brown with that perfect position. Up close in front, he can dictate the action from there, and they are jumped out in front 4-0. Oh, but Brown right there hits an unforced error. That ball is under, which means it bounced on the court first before hitting the wall. So Robert Sastry has the serve at 0-4. As in tennis, you get 2 serves. If the first one is out, you get another chance. And you see how he bounces the ball high. He just wants to make sure his second serve lands in play. But there's Sastry with an unforced error, so Cesario will have service. And Robert Sastry and Sammy Cesario are on the board at 1-4 as Brown left his shot a little bit under. Second serve coming for Cesario. And again, Brown leaves it a little bit under. So that's a couple of plays in a row where Brown lost a little bit of concentration. He wants to make sure he hits those rollouts onto the wall first, but he's left the last 2 a little bit short. And now it's 2-4. Nice spike by Cesario. Watch him drive Winokur off the far baseline. Winokur gets a nice get, which means he keeps it in play, but he's out of position now. Cesario comes up and slams it right over Brown. No chance. 3-4. Brown hit that shot a little bit too hard. He wants to catch the near side of the baseline, but he drove too much power into it, and we're tied at 4. Now, Cesario and Sastry are the only players on the team, on the tour that is, who have played together. Usually the partners switch, but Sastry and Cesario have won titles before, while Brown and Winokur have not played together as often. We'll see how that affects the match later on. Nice shot by Brown there, going for the rollout, and he got it. Cesario wound up hitting it after a double bounce, so Winokur and Brown take over serve. We're tied at 4. Oh, Winokur got jammed a little bit, couldn't get his racket out in front. As a result, he leaves the ball under, so Brown will serve. Oh, he had a chance to put that ball out of play. Oh, he got lucky. Brown should have spiked that one over Sastry's head, but he left it for Sastry to play. Sastry wound up hitting it long, however, so Brown gets the point. That ball is under, so Sastry and Cesario take over serve. That ball was under as well. Sastry and Cesario, they seem not to be ready for the match yet. They're going to take a little while to get warmed up here in the early stages. Sastry with the spike. Brown was unable to return it in, and we're tied again at 5. Look at Sastry. Sastry, you can tell he's starting to get into the match. He gets his position up front. He's starting to hit his rollouts. And Winokur and Brown are unable to return them. Sastry's first serve was long, so he's on his second serve. Oh, and that was long, too. That's a mistake. You got to make sure your second serve just lands on the court. For some reason, Sastry hit his a little bit too hard and just carried a little bit long, so Winokur will serve. Oh, nice jam shot by Sastry. Oh, but he comes around and just hits it under. He had Brown in the position he wanted to. He jammed him on the play, but he was unable to complete the point. Oh, nice roll out there by Sastry. For his team, he's got to get hot, hit some more of those, and they can jump out to a little lead here. But Brown comes back, answers it with a serve and setup. He served it right up the middle. Sastry and Cesario both went for it, leaving a space on the right side of the court, and Brown wound up hitting a rollout. Brown on his second serve. Just hit it out. No reason for that error. The fans know it. Brown knows it, so Cesario will serve. Not happy with that call, calling his serve a little short. He'll second serve here at 6-7. Again, Cesario with a nice rollout. Winokur could not return it in the field of play, and we're tied at 7. Oh, yeah, on that play, you can watch Sastry switch hands. First, he goes with the right hand. Then as Brown hits it, Sastry dives left and chokes up on the paddle. That's to get more control on the ball and able to place it on the court where he wants to. Brown makes the mistake, and it's 8-7 Cesario-Sastry. Point for Cesario and Sastry, and we'll be back with more paddleball action on Prime after this. Cesario and Sastry are serving at 11-8. Oh, Brown leaves another one low. It's very hot out today, and Brown ran around a lot in the first 2 games of the tournament, so by this point he could be a little bit tired. It's starting to show he's making some more unforced error. 12-8, Cesario serving. Oh, Cesario with a chance to spike that one out of play, but he left it in, and Brown was able to return it. Cesario and Sastry. Winokur with a nice winner. Cesario had a chance to end that point with a spike, but instead he left it a little short. Brown was able to return it, and Winokur wound up with the nice rollout. You can see Brown trying to shield Sastry from where the ball is. Oh, perfect play by Brown. He shielded Sastry, who couldn't see where the ball was going, and Brown drove him out of the far baseline and then spiked it over Cesario's head. Winokur will serve at 9-12. Oh, miss hit there by Sastry. I'm not sure what happened. It might have just bounced off the side of his racket. He didn't seem a particularly hard shot, but he couldn't get his paddle on it, and point goes to Brown and Winokur again. Winokur's first serve goes long. Oh, nice rollout by Winokur. That's a couple of nice plays that he's made. Hopefully Brown can get himself together, and Winokur and Brown will have a good shot at this title. Oh, nice play by Cesario. He blocked Winokur. Winokur was unable to get to that shot, left it a little low, so Brown serves at 11-12. You notice that Brown player on the team plays. On the far side, he gets the majority of the action. Oh, that's a mistake there by Cesario. He should have let that ball go. It would have landed out, but since it hit him, the point goes to Brown and Winokur. So once again, we're all knotted, this time at 12. Oh, and Brown with a mistake. He realizes he's got to get those balls in. He left that one under. Still tied at 12, and we change serve. This time, it's Sammy Cesario. Would have been a nice play by Brown, but he got a little bit too much on it. Watch him split the middle, get to the front, but he left his shot a little bit long. 13-12, Sastry and Cesario. You see Brown took a little bit off on his last shot. He put a spin on it, so it bounced off the wall in an unpredictable fashion. Again, Brown leaves another one under. 14-12, Cesario and Sastry, and Brown is going to have to get back into this match if he's going to have a chance to help his team out. Cesario with a nice ace. Brown just had no chance to hit that one back in play, and he left it under. 15-12. Oh, Sastry changed hands, went to the left hand, but he couldn't get the ball back in play. So he'll serve now at 15-12. Oh, nice get there by Brown. Brown went out and got that ball. Look how far off the court he is. Sastry runs up for the slam. Brown switches hands, chokes up. Nice return. Cesario leaves his under, and Winokur and Brown get the serve. Oh, nice little rollout there by Brown. That's the kind of play they're going to need in order to capture this title. Winokur will serve now at 13-15. Notice Winokur bounces his service high. He wants more control on where he's going to put the ball as opposed to the power you get from a low serve. Oh, nice save by Sastry. Couldn't keep it in play, though. Point out, and it's 14-15. Oh, that shot's out. Tying the match at 15. We'll be back with more paddleball on Prime.
I love paddleball. I just can't get enough of it. If that's what you're saying, then you should order the 1994 National Paddleball Association souvenir video. It's got plenty of action and great plays. You won't want to miss it. So what are you waiting for? Send your check or money order to the National Paddleball Association, 300 West 109th Street, Suite 4G, New York, New York, 10025, and the video will be yours.
Become a part of the action. Order your official Npa National Paddleball Association hats today. If you love paddleball and stylish caps, then these hats are for you. These adjustable caps are available in red, yellow, and aqua. To place your order, simply send a check or money order for $15.99 plus $4.95 for shipping and handling to the National Paddleball Association, 300 West 109th Street, Suite 4G, New York, New York, 10025. Make sure to specify the color of your hat. Become a part of Paddleball Mania. Place your order today.
Cy Sperling, president of Hair Club for Men.
Although I was Hair Club's first client, I had my hair done for personal reasons prior to going into this business. At 27, I was overweight, my hair was thinning. I used to sweep the hair on top of my head, spray it. I'd have nightmares about windy days, going swimming. My new hair
National Paddleball Association Men's Doubles Championships. Theo and Sastry have a little bit of an advantage. Having played together for so long, you see Brown under on that point, giving Sastry and Cesario a 19-18 lead. But as I was saying, Sastry and Cesario have played together. They've been in this situation before. In fact, Robert Sastry's nickname on the court is the Iceman, so he's used to dealing with this kind of pressure. Oh, Brown had a chance for a spike there, and he left it for the second time in a row a little bit under. You can't give away points at this late stage of the match. They're all costly. It's now 20-18. Oh, they called that one out. A little delay on the call. Winokur with a nice shot. Cesario just couldn't get there. And Sastry will serve at 20-18. That's why they call Sastry the Iceman. A beautiful spike shot. And it's 21-18. Remember, the game is to 25. Well, Winokur and Brown are in trouble here. 4 straight points. And it's 22-18. Sastry with a costly mistake. That's the break that maybe Brown and Winokur needed. They'll serve now with a chance to make up some ground.
Serving 22.
Oh, Sastry didn't even let that go. He knew it was going long. Brown with a nice play. Sastry hit his return a little bit too hard, and now it's 19-22. Do that too many more times today. Left for the third time in a row. He left the shot under. Oh, nice dive by Sastry. And again, he gets to the ball. Oh, what a play by Sastry. That's the play that wins you championships. Look here, diving. First to his left, gets up, dives again to his right, gets back up again. Now watch this hit. Brown can't even get a paddle on it, and Sastry is excited. He and Cesario will serve now at 22-19. Brown unable to return Cesario's serve. 23-19, 2 points to the championship. Ooh, Cesario with a mistake there. Oh, he says he's got it under control. He hit that one a little low. So now Sastry takes over service.
23-19.
Oh, what a roll-up by Brown. Oh, but he broke the ball. That means the point's a do-over. Oh, what a bad break for Winokur and Brown. Brown can never seem to beat Sastry. Back in the 1990 Budweiser Paddleball Classic, Godfrey Brown lost to Sastry in singles, doubles, and mixed doubles, and it was all on the same day. There on a beautiful rollout, unfortunately for Brown and Winokur, the ball broke, so we'll do the point over at 23-19. Oh, nice serve there by Sastry. Winokur could not return it. His return was under, so now we are here at championship point. Jam shot there on Winokur, able to return it. Oh, that ball is under. That's it. It's over. Congratulations to Robert Sastry and Sammy Cesario Jr. They're the 1994 National Paddleball Association Men's Doubles Champions. Watch Winokur a little off balance, leaves his shot a little bit low, and Cesario knows that his team has won the title. Good effort all around, but Cesario and Sastry win 25-19. We'll be back to wrap it up after this.
The National Paddleball Association would like to extend you a special offer. You can now order your official 100% cotton pre-shrunk NPA t-shirts. Available in red, white, or blue, these t-shirts feature the authentic NPA logo. Each shirt is only $15.99 plus $4.95 for shipping and handling. Simply send a check or money order to the National Paddleball Association, 300 West 109th Street, Suite 4G, New York, New York, 125. Make sure to specify the color and size of your shirt. Don't miss this opportunity to become a part of the paddleball craze. Don't delay, order now.
I love paddleball. I just can't get enough of it. If that's what you're saying, then you should order the 1994 National Paddleball Association souvenir video. It's got plenty of action and great plays. You won't want to miss it. So what are you waiting for? Send your check or money order to the National Paddleball Association, 300 West 109th Street, Suite 4G, New York, New York, 10025, and the video will be yours.
The biggest women's sports event in the world, the Virginia Slims Championship, featuring the top 16 tennis players in the world, November 14th through 20th at Madison Square Garden. See sports history in the making as Martina Navratilova expects to compete in her last pro singles competition with a special tribute to Martina November 15th. Tickets are on sale now at the Garden box office and through all Ticketmaster outlets. Call 212-465 of the year.
For National Paddleball Association Championships, we'd like to thank Spalding and Marcraft for their support. Look for upcoming National Paddleball Association events coming your way in the future. From Coney Island, I'm Kevin Lynch saying thanks for watching. Goodbye.